Hello, M. Rose 2. You're the first one in for the Leo reading. We're going to be doing this reading for Leo for July. I'll wait for a few more people to pop in. Hi, Aussie Gal. Good morning, good evening, and good night. It is evening here. I am at 9:57 p.m. in the evening. Hi, Curtis. Yes, it is Leo time. Just wait for a few people to come in, and we'll do the smudge, and we'll get things rolling here. Hi, Cora. Hello. Well, I still got my cold, so everybody forgive me if I have a coughing fit. I'll pull myself away from the camera if I have a fit. And you've probably seen in the group that I just got real nauseous today, and 4 hours later, before I come back out of it, I'm okay. Just the cold. It's irritating, but I'll live. Thanks for asking. Hello, Deanna. Another Leo, yes. I've got to put my glasses on. I can't see straight. So, Syria. Thank you. Thanks, guys. So you never know with Leo. This is not a super chat. I wish I could pin that somewhere. I'll have to learn this program better. This is not a super chat. I wonder if I put that in, if I can pin that to the top. If I type it in. Where can I type it in at? Where is it? There it is. How's that go? I forget. Just give me a minute, guys. I have to look for something here. There it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Just be one moment here. Where am I? There we go. I'd like to be able to pin that. Is there a way? No, there's no way for me to pin it. Wait a minute. Not remove. I want to pin it. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Welcome. It's not funny. I can't pin that. I should be able to pin my own comment at the top, but it's not going to work that way. Okay. Anyway, 15, good enough for me. Let's get your shuffle. At least we'll get that. No, wait. I have to do the smudge. Ooh. Got some super fresh cedar in here. I don't know how well this will burn. The one for Cancer wasn't the best smudge I've ever put up. Let's put it that way. It was a challenge. It'll better burn. Burn, burn, burn. Come on. I'm going to get black all over my face. Wasn't a very good one. Well, well. As long as the important stuff gets done. That cedar hasn't had enough time to dry out. It's saying, stop pushing me. You haven't given me a chance to dry out. I'm sorry. Everything else in there is dry, though. They say, little smudge, good breeding. Big smudge, uh-oh. There we go. That's what I want, at least that much. Okay. I'm going to do these again. Just because. And Lilith, that's important too. The rest doesn't matter. And I'm going to leave it at that right there. We'll leave it at that right there. Okay, I'm seeing people come in thinking this is not a super chat. I'm sorry, but not tonight. These are the general monthly readings, and I can't stop in the middle of this reading for you guys to answer individual questions that you're asking. It doesn't work that way. I am sorry. You're welcome. You're welcome, Cora. Your birthday's coming up pretty soon too. You'll be next after me. So anyways, yes, these are general, free, public readings. These are not individually asked questions, and it's not a super chat. Please do not donate on this program in this window. Don't send any money. Not in here. If you're really, and I know some of you do, you want to help out with whatever, the channel and the whole bit, and then you just take what I pasted there. It's paypal.me/Natalie Tapley. Take you right into my PayPal account, completely separate from YouTube. YouTube takes 30% of every donation. A billionaire corporation. I'm in Google, right? And they take 30% of every single donation. So please do not ever donate in here. Don't donate. Don't do it. So, and then it takes the following month before you can even touch the money. And the money doesn't stay the same. What started out as $71 one night, ended up the next day was $48 by the time they were dinging the crap out of it. The following day went down to $45. I haven't seen that money. I haven't touched it, and I'm not about to. I'll never see it. I know that. I'll never see it. So, anyway, it's making me mad is what it's doing. Not just for me, but for everybody. And that YouTube and Google, they do this to people. You know, PayPal, 2 to 3%. You know, and now it's even less than that. It's even less than that. You don't feel it with PayPal. 30%, you're damn right you feel it. You're in shock. Where'd the money go? Almost half of it's gone. Don't send money here. And later on down the road, we would get the room set up with moderators so they can keep on top of everything. I can't watch both. Are you going to be 50, Cora? You're still that young? You hear what I said? You're still that young? With a big question mark? Boys. You're a beautiful woman for 50. You still got fire left in you, too. Wait till you come up on 60. Wait till you come up on the big 60. I stress, I'm not 60 years old. I am 59. I am 59. So if you do that math thing, it's like 5 and 9 are 14. 4 plus 1 is 5. I still come back to being the number 5 in numerology. But I'm only young like a 5-year-old in a lot of ways. Now I'm just being smart. I'm being a smart ass. That's all I'm doing. I don't know a damn thing about numerology, but other than that, 5 is mine. And it's ironic because, you know what? And this is for Leo. Yes, it is. You know, what was I going to say? I can't even remember. This is a Leo reading. Did I say that? It's for Leo. I don't remember. For anybody that's new, this is for Leo. It's a general free public reading. You cannot ask me personal one-on-one questions at this time. We're not doing that here right now. We're getting out the monthly readings for everybody. And this is Leo's reading for July 2019. I hope they have a really good month. We want clarity and we want direction. A few epiphanies wouldn't hurt. A few wake-up calls. Some forward movement. Some lightness. Some love. And abundance in their lives. Please bring these things through. And anything that needs to be brought to any given Leo's attention, they'll know if it resonates with them or not. So, one more run through and then I'm going to cut the deck. And then we're going to get moving on here. Through Messenger. Oh, that's interesting, Catherine. Correlate. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck here. And where's my Lilith? There she is. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Lilith, as this deck stands, the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the July 2019 reading for the sign of Leo the Lion. The top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for their general spread for the month of July 2019. She's agreeing, yes, these are the cards, all right. So I heard her right. Okay. This... And I'll bring the, I've got to switch over to my other camera to make sure that I've got it all lined up here. Just be a moment. Okay, I can't see you guys now, eh? You're talking and I can't see you, so. Okay, very first card we're looking at here is your, oh my God, your overall energy. Oh, nice. Page of Wands and creativity. The overall energy for July for you, Leo. Second card we're looking at, wealth and finances. We've got the King of Swords, and he's all about ambition. Third card we're looking at, your hearth and your home, your family, your relationships. And we're looking at the Tower, and it is destruction. Although for those of you new to this deck, the Tower, because this is the Oceanic, is a ship caught in the perfect storm. Not a tower on fire, but the meaning is the same. Okay? You would show up. Your challenges, 5 of Cups, and sadness. And the final card, your message from Spirit. That's a good way to end. You've got the 6 of Swords, enveloping success for you, Leo. Wow. Leos, you guys are all over the board. I'm looking here and I'm just seeing pockets. I'm seeing pockets of messages. And I haven't decided yet, because I'm not being shown yet if these are all connected, if they're individually. Because this is a general reading, this card may mean something to a certain group of people. But this card wouldn't, but it does mean something to another group. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always tell a straightforward story because it's a general reading. Sometimes, though, the strong readings can sometimes be meant for just one person out of thousands. And a lot of people be scratching their head going, wasn't much in that reading that meant anything to me. But I'm feeling it on this end. It's meant for somebody specifically. The messages come out when they come out. I don't have control over that. All I do is yeah, I could sit here and just read verbatim generic meaning of the cards, but I'm an intuitive reader. And the messages that I get are not seen with the naked eye, but they are heard intuitively. It's just it's like a shock of power comes through. So, but somebody here, these two, of course, are definitely connected right here. I'm not sure about the other three. But anyway, starting with the Page of Wands, pages are all about bringing us messages. They're the bearer of news, you know, good, bad, or ugly, right? Not with this. This is a beautiful page. It being Wands, you know what I just heard? Is creating some beautiful moments that actually have a practical purpose to them as well. The beauty is the bonus to something here that's practical. Something, some kind of project you're working on, or something at work that you're working on, something at home you may be creating. You're getting practical purpose out of what it is. There's something beautiful that surrounds it as well. It's just the Page of Creativity. And a beautiful card that it is. It symbolizes a lot. It you know, there's I am feeling the practicality end of things like your home, your job, your everyday going through the motions, the things that you do every day, the practical things. But there's good news coming towards you. Somebody, or since somehow, some form outside of yourself, you're not the one finding it, it's coming to you. There's going to be some really, really good news coming your way. It does involve creativity to a point. This could have to do with a project. This could have to do with travel as well. You may be getting green lights right across the board. Planning on traveling somewheres. There's discoveries that are waiting to be there. There's things that are out there right now that are lined up for you, that are waiting to be discovered. And they metaphorically have your name written all over them. You're going to be feeling a lot of synchronicity going on here with this card through the month. There's going to be those moments. And you're going to say, that's not coincidence. That's a sign, and a very strong one. I just experienced one last weekend. We're sitting at my friends and I real quick, because this is your reading, not mine, but just to show you, sometimes our own inner powers and our powers of manifestation, they've gone on a walkabout all by themselves without us even knowing and being conscious that it's going on. But we're having a discussion about the red Jeep topic. We're sitting at a picnic table in a very remote area, forest all around us. It's a very quaint little park with picnic tables and lookouts. And we park the car. We get out and we walk down this wooden little path that takes you into the first lookout. There's the second one. It's the best one anyway. And there's this beautiful falls right there. So we're sitting at the table. We'd stopped and got coffee to go. We're sitting and having our coffee. The story of the red Jeep comes up. And we're talking about it. Now, behind us, the little walkway, the wooden little decking there that brought us down. We parked our car just at the end of that. Other cars are now coming in, and they're parking either in front of our car or the other side of it. And everybody wants to come down. They see that we already have it, so they back up and they go find another lookout. And there's a few of them on there. Anyways, so we're sitting there, and cars are coming. You hear the car doors. You can see the cars kind of like through the trees a little bit. So I took a sip of my coffee. I come up for air, and I was talking about the red Jeep thing. Took a sip of my coffee, and I looked up at the trees and the sky, and I thought, what? And it was an incredibly beautiful day for our neck of the woods. I'm telling you, it was amazing. So I'm slowly turning on my bench seat at the picnic table like this, and I look out like that towards the trees that are over there, and something catches my eye. There's a color, and I look and I go, I'm real quiet, and I'm like, what the? So then I was like between the trees trying to get a better look at the bigger picture. I swear, I swear to you, I am not making this up. Well, guess what was parked there? There was a red Jeep parked right there. Less than a minute before we'd been talking about the red Jeep, and there it was. I said, there it is. All I have to do now is bring that to me. Have the ownership of it, The whole red Jeep thing is just, everybody's taking it seriously now, and I really didn't mean it to get to that place. To me, it's just a funny story, and the whole internet knows about it. Red Jeeps are pretty famous right now because of Bay of Fundy Fortunes. But anyway, back to you guys. But I do feel like the powers of manifestation for some of you are just almost too easy. Reaching out and taking that power and using it and bringing things to you and drawing them to you. Things that you're wanting, things that you're aching for, pining for, wanting really, really desperately. But we do have an inner power, and that's coming off of this card as well. And getting creative with that. Get descriptive. If you're connecting with the universe for that reason, you're asking for the universe to intervene and to bring these things to you. Don't use the words need. Don't use the words want or lack. Don't intend lack in your description, because sometimes the universe, you hear so many people say, you know what, that doesn't work for me. I tried manifesting before and it doesn't work. You got to watch your words, and you've got to add, here's the 3 things. Watch your words, because sometimes they're taken literally. And I hear people say, I never get what I manifest, what I've tried, never. It never works for me. What words are you using to describe what it is? Are you in a sacred moment with the universe or not? Because you need to be. All right? In the beginning, the initial, you need to be in sacred union. That means you need to take that moment, set it aside, and be between you and the universe. And secondly, you need to open yourself up in an emotional way, Leo. You need to open up, and like a dolphin showing its tender underbelly to the whole world, you're opening up to the universe. And it's very sensitive. And it's hard to do. Emotions are the most powerful thing that we have. And we need to learn to harness that power. Let your emotions come through. Do you catch yourself daydreaming, thinking of whatever this special thing is that you want to bring to you? It doesn't make your heart warm. Does it make your heart melt? Does it make your heart race? Does it make your blood pressure go up? You need to experience those exact same emotions when dealing with the universe, and put in as much description as you can. Time frames even. And at the end, you don't use the words, bring this to you. You use the words, bring this to me, rather than the words, well, I want this. I need this. Don't do that. Leave those negative connotations out of the equation completely. Really think about it, but you need to open yourself up. You want to see stuff happen. I have seen miracles. I swear I'm going to write a book someday, but I've seen miracles. Leo, this message is for all of you. This is for everybody. I don't think I've even said that before, but this message is for all of you. You're all meant to hear this, to better your life, to heighten your spirituality, to make you believe even more. If you thought you already believed enough, you'll believe even. I've seen miracles. I experienced it. I've been slack-jawed. How did that happen? Knowing, and I've asked the universe to help with something, and I knew that was impossible to change. It was too late, and I knew that. Written in stone, literally. And I knew that, you know what? Before 24 hours was up, there were changes made, and I felt like the rug had been pulled right from under me. And I wept, and I couldn't say thank you enough. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how you did that. I am blown away. I will never doubt you again. I will never, ever, ever doubt you again. The power's there to make things better for you. The power is there to create a better life than what you have. If you're not happy with the one that you have, it doesn't hurt to put up gratitude for what you already have. If you have a wonderful home life and a family, every once in a while, just look up and say thank you. Thank you for the wonderful life and the wonderful family that I have, for absolutely no reason other than gratitude, putting that forward out there for you. This is a wonderful card of celebration as well. And travel, as I said, travel news at least coming to you in some form. You may have to change your plans. That's what I'm feeling for some of you, that something could be canceled or delayed and you need to change your plans. And that's a domino effect, right? You don't just change your plans. So when your departure date is, you've got to change plans with work, with family, with friends, with mail, with this, with that, this sort of thing. Communications are being stressed. They're going to be very high for you and busy as well. Being more expressive as well, and transcending that portal between here and the universe is going to play a heavy part for you. This is also a card of entertainment. It's showing me real good times ahead for you. Okay, what is our next card here? We've got the King of Swords. He's in your wealth and in your finances. This is a card of complete and utter ambition. This is a card of hunger. This is a card that I know it's an air sign. I don't give, anybody knows me, you know I don't pay attention to that stuff on these cards. I pay attention to what comes to me. But this is for all you Leos. All right? This is for all you Leos. It's like you're being fed oxygen to make the fire burn more for you, Leo. More that kind of a thing. This is an exciting card. It shows taking the bulls by the horn and making some differences now. You have a hunger and a yearning. Financially, you want to build a foundation around you and beneath you of your life. That's important to Leo. They need to feel solid, solidified, and strong. I know that is very, and Leo won't set, you guys won't settle for anything less than having a really good concrete foundation. And I mean that in every sense of the word, metaphorically and literally, yes. You need to feel secure and you work really hard for that. I see a lot of you working hard. That's what I'm being shown. A lot of you work and do whatever it takes to have a good life in the financial sense and to have that sense of security. I see you working very, very hard. You're very well balanced at this time as well, Leo. I'm getting that. You are learning to balance work with private time, your private life. Work with play, work with family. You've got a nice balance, most of you, going on right now. Just keep doing that, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so I hear you. Shut up a minute. I know it's not all of you all at the same time. But open up and get yourself there. Get that nasty attitude out of the way sitting there. That doesn't speak to me at all, Natalie. My life's anything but. Guess what, Leo? It can be. You are so... Leo has a lot of inner power. Holy gee. Damn it, Leo. All of you can move mountains when you want to. You can make magic happen. You can make the most difficult climb seem like crossing the street. It's nothing. You guys have a lot of strength and you have a lot of oomph. You have a lot of life that teams within you. Your energy is always very upfront and center. People notice, Leo, which is a beautiful thing. Wow. This is a really, really good card for you guys. This is a wonderful card. It shows you being successful in the financial sense. Somebody rounding or turning a corner. Financially, you finally turn that corner. Somebody's been waiting for that to come along. This could be a raise in pay. This could be getting another job and getting a better pay, but for some reason I'm hearing jingle, jingle, jingle. I'm hearing petty cash. If you've got petty cash, aren't you doing fine? Yes, you are. Thank you very much. Yes, you are. Anyone that's got petty cash, you're doing good. Um, and you're wanting to add more to that, then you know what? It all comes down to the work that you put in. I don't need to tell you guys this. You guys already know all of this. Um, so if you're identifying with this card at all anyway, this card, if you identify with it as you, um, is encouraging you to keep your feet on the ground, stay in the now, take a logical approach to everything, especially things that you know you have to walk into. You acknowledge you have to deal with something, and take the logical approach. If you feel confused or lost, or it feels a little slippery walking, no, take the logical approach. That'll keep you solid. It'll keep you intact and in one piece. Taking logical approach, looking at things logically, removing emotions, be they sad ones or loved ones or angry ones or aggressive ones. Let logic stand its own ground, and you won't go wrong. You'll make less mistakes that way when you're approaching things that you said. You're saying to yourself, "This is going to be a challenge." You got your hands in your pocket, but every muscle is tensed. You're trying to look nonchalant and relaxed, but inside, oh boys, the wires that are buried within you, they are electrified and they are sending messages everywhere. You almost feel your hair standing on end. Remain logical. That's easier said than done when you're feeling that way, but remain logical. It's a really good card for you. Make sure you got all your facts correct when dealing with financial things. Make sure your ducks are all in a row, but make sure your facts are grounded. They are facts indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Make sure of that. Don't go by hearsay. It's very important for you. Find out for yourself. Fairness and balance are a big part of this card. But Leo knows you only get back what you put out in this world. This is what I call right now up to this point a hot reading, because I'm feeling it. You guys are just blowing me away here. I'm sorry, I gotta smoke it. You guys are just blowing me away by all this. I'm feeling that very, very strongly for you guys. Like, really. You almost take my breath away. That's how I'm feeling. Like it should. Yeah, I know the smart remarks. Yeah, you light that cigarette up, take your breath away, Natalie. I know. I know. The Tower. The next card we have here. How much are you able to handle, Leo, in a general reading? Here's the thing. Doesn't matter if you get the read. Just because you may even be having a rocky time at home, whatever that means to you, doesn't mean this card's going to apply to you. It means it's just a coincidence that this card came up and you are. But somebody's relationship's probably going to end. It's not going to end well. That's what I'm seeing here, because in your challenges for July, you've got the Five of Cups, and it is the worst one. One of the worst of the deck. It really is. It supersedes the Death card. The Three of Swords. It supersedes them. Even more so. This is a card of feeling left stranded in life. This is a card of these two. I got to read them together because that's how they're coming out. I can't help it. I've got to read these cards together. And there they are. But you're feeling. I never noticed the back of that card before. They're both like that. They've got faces out of the waves. Can you guys see the face? There's the eyebrow is a fish. In between, there's an eyeball, and down here's the. Can you guys see that face? See the mouth, the line? We come up. It's hard to do. There's the eyebrow. Look, it's there's There's the eye. Right here, sideways face. I've never noticed that with this card before. Isn't that strange? But then again, it looks I see another face that's on the other side. It's looking. Never mind. I'm seeing things probably. I'm hallucinating. But the 5, yeah, there's a breakup coming for somebody. That's why the 5 of Cups is there. This is somebody that is leaving. Probably flies. You, Leo. I don't see where it's you leaving them. It could be. Feeling abandoned. Feeling left behind. Feeling so hurt that it hurts to breathe. It physically hurts to breathe. And you're feeling alone. One of the closest people in your life is doing the I told you so. And you're looking at this person in your life and you're going, I'm drowning here right before your very eyes. And all you can do is stand there and describe the effing water. That kind of an attitude, that kind of a feeling coming forth. Thanks a lot. That's what we don't need at times like that is an I told you so. We don't need that. This card isn't always all things. I don't care what cards come up. I don't care what we're all going through individually. Nothing in life is stagnant, Leos. Nothing. Even when you think nothing's growing, there's still growth there. If it is, and it is, it has its own being, then it has its own life force. Even whether you see it or not, we can't be arrogant that way. We have to tell ourselves, just because I'm not seeing something, the other way around, if I'm seeing something, doesn't mean it is what it is. There could be more to it. There usually is more to it. So don't sum up something is what I'm hearing for you. Don't look at something, sum it up, put your hands in your pocket and go, and walk away. Please don't do that. You're being asked to not do that. Don't have preconceived notions about people or situations or happenings. Stick around for a minute or two and go beyond the superficial and get into it a little bit. That's growth and learning for you. But somebody here with this card by itself is feeling like their world is falling apart. This is within your family sector, your relationships, friends, loves, this sort of a thing. You're feeling like everything is out of your control. There is shock. But here's the funny thing. This is what I mean about bad things. They lean into other things that are good for us. But there's shock with this card. It's coming and being shocked. And I'm sorry about that, but behind that shock is a big breakthrough coming through. Almost an epiphanous moment, but there's a realization, an enlightenment that's coming behind that. And in that moment, you're seeing the world in a whole different way. Remember, this is a general reading. This is for some of you. Seeing this is leaving you in that moment in a state of vulnerability. You're feeling vulnerable and open to anything coming at you in that moment because of what's happened. If that can happen, you're saying that anything can happen. I feel like I'm naked and exposed. I feel like I'm a sitting duck for life. But you're not. You're human. You need to react to these things the way you're naturally reacting. Allow yourself to feel those moments of shock and unbelief, blown away, had the wind knocked out of you, and acknowledge them. They're all part of the healing process. Once the injury takes place, healing begins within the next heartbeat. So you need to acknowledge these things and allow yourself to feel them. Don't get stuck there. You need to move on, slowly but surely moving on. So this will apply to a few of you. You're going to be able to rebuild your life again. Whatever you've lost, whatever's fallen, that's okay. And Tarot and Spirit want you to surrender more to the universe than you do. When you're feeling overwhelmed, you need to trust. I can't say that enough for you, Leo. When you're overwhelmed and things feel bigger than you, and everything you pick up and everywhere you stand, everything feels slippery, everything is unsure, and you're feeling that way, these words for you are for you, Leo. You need to put more trust up with the universe, and you need to develop more of a relationship with the universe, but the trust has to be there. You need to open wide to the universe. That's very, very important for some of you. I'm not trying to insult anybody at all. So, taking away your relationship with the universe at all, I'm not doing that. This is for people that are going to be overwhelmed, and it becomes bigger than them, and it's frightening, and it's scary. It hurts to breathe. You ask the universe to intervene. Be enveloped in the love of the universe when you need to be. It's what it's there for. You're going to be developing, some of you that are going through this, are going to be developing a new way of thinking, of living, and relating. You're seeing the world very differently. Whatever this feeling, yeah. 1 to 2 of you are going to go through this. A life-altering happening. And you are not going to see the world the same again. You're going to be viewing it. I don't know how you're going to be viewing it, but there's going to be a difference. An awakening of some kind. And I hear somebody saying, I didn't need to have that happen to wake up. What the hell? I have no answers for you. Your keywords for this card are breakdowns and endings and chaos and surrender. But there's breakthroughs, there's beginnings, and there is enlightenment as well. It's a very long reading. Where's the time go? But then we've got this card, you see, and it rounds everything up. These are your challenges. Both these cards, there's the happening, and here's the fallout, right? There's the shock. Here's what remains. It is a card of loss and ending of some kind. But it brings breakthroughs. The last card is your message from Spirit. And I really don't know if it applies to the last 2 cards or not, but this is for somebody. The 6 of Wands, success. 6s are all about, they're about harmony and balance in our lives. 6s are very good cards. Calmness, acceptance, being in the right place within your life that brings success. It's about passion as well. Ironing out the everyday, we'll call it administrative stuff in your life that you do every day, getting things in order that way brings you great peace and balance, Leo. You know that those mundane things, everyday things, the practical things are all taken care of. This is a card of hard work. It's a card of being resilient, and it brings you brilliant success. Whatever your endeavor may be, it shows success. Other people are going to know about your success. You're going to be given some kind of a special attention as well. For some of you, there could be a special ceremony involved. And for those of you that are single, there could be an offer of a new romance coming into your life as well. For others, it could be a proposal of marriage. For the small handful of you that are in that kind of relationship at this time. So prepare yourself. This card is about you. This is your time to shine. Things coming together, falling into place. And you're being encouraged to don't hold back in the way you feel these days. And because of it, don't hold back at all. You deserve this success. And if you want to swing from a tree branch, go ahead and swing from a tree branch. This is yours. You embrace it. The universe sees your gratitude. And right there, that counts for something. Your keywords are victory, education, awards, love proposals, promotions, strength, and ceremony. And that, dear Leo, that was your reading for July 2019. I hope you guys like this reading. Are you still even with me? I'm in my own window all this time. Where are you guys at? There you are. Hey, everybody. 46-minute reading. That's crazy, eh? Yeah. Let me check below here because I changed this to Leo and it better still be changed. Yes, that's wonderful. Good. Hey, Catherine. I don't know. Who's saying the video's not working? Which video? Because everything here seems to be fine on my end. Everything's working. Anyway, I hope you liked the reading. I hope it gave you some directions, some insight. That was pretty heavy in places. I'll tell you that for sure. Also, see, I'm out of my element here. Everything's different. If you'd like to, you can join us on Facebook. We're in the groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and it's a closed group and it's a private group. Anything goes on in there stays in there. It's one hell of a group of spirits in there, let me tell you. Like-minded individuals just like you and just like me. Also, I think, yeah, if you want a private reading with me, just look below the video window, in the description area, and read through and grab my email. It's the only one I have. Send it off and I'll get you taken care of as soon as I can. For everybody else, you don't find me right here. You find me this time of the year down at the cove, just down below me here. And I'm walking along the beach, along the water's edge, bringing the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet. The beautiful, the bountiful, the bodacious, the Bay of Fundy. Everybody, please keep the peace within yourselves so you can share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. And live your life as pure as you can. Because you're living every moment of every day under the microscope of the universe. Believe me, you are. When that sinks in, that can change your life. Have a wonderful July. I hope to see you all back here for the mid-month readings of July. I just can't wait. See you then. Goodbye for now.